Hello, my name is Alia Siddiq and today we will look at the prime key factors of IELTS grammar. In IELTS test, grammar is the key point. It is one of the fundamental secrets to know about the grammar skill. The IELTS exam tests the grammar of the candidate in all four skills like reading, writing, speaking and listening. A good grammar use in English plays an important role in all four skills. The examiner pays full attention to the grammar while marking reading and writing exam. On the other hand, grammar is also be in focus in taking listening and speaking exam as well. If the candidate ignores grammar in all the four skills, he or she will definitely lose the marks. In other words, there is no getting away from the fact that grammatical errors will lose the marks. In order to improve grammar factors in all the four skills, a person should be aware of the five major key points. That is tenses. Number 1 is tenses. Number 2 is articles. Number 3 is preposition. Number 4 is singular or plural. Number 5 is verb or subject agreement. Some of the most common IELTS errors are made in these areas. So if you don't understand or know how to use these features, then you really need to learn them. Now the question here is, how can you improve the grammar? The best strategy is to improve the grammar is to use good grammar books. For example, English Grammar in Use is a good standard grammar book with exercises, and you can use the British Council or englishgrammar.org websites. If you already have one, you like that, fine. Just make sure that you use it, okay? There is a lot of grammar practice on the websites like gap fillers. Now, grammar in IELTS listening. Now, why grammar is important in the IELTS listening? The main focus in IELTS grammar is to listen carefully for articles and plurals. If it is taken as wrong, then the candidate obviously can lose marks. The best strategy is to write down accurately, okay, what you hear. Check the questions carefully because you have to transfer all the answers on the answer sheet. Certain question types must be grammatically, correct. Sentence completion and gap filling, for example. Look and see if you need a singular or plural noun. Okay. Do you need an article or is there one already in the question? And then we will look at grammar in IELTS reading. Now, looking at the reading part, you have more time here to make sure everything is correct. Be very careful about gap filling, questions, sentence completion, sentence matching, and summaries. All of these exercises must be grammatically correct. Otherwise, you will lose marks. Using the correct grammar must raise your marks. You can overcome all your weak points only by keeping an eye on the fundamental rules of grammar. Then we have grammar in IELTS writing. In writing section, the IELTS exam, grammar is to be considered more essential. If you write a mistake-free, you will get the good score. The grammar errors in IELTS writing are, counted negatively, and you need to make a few errors as possible to get a high band. It is obvious that you can lose your marks in IELTS writing from mistakes in grammar that you all know about articles, subject-verb agreement, singular and plurals, prepositions, wrong pronouns. I'm sure you have heard this over and over again. If you want to remove these errors, the only thing is to pay special attention to grammar learning and apply this on the writing. Now, grammar in IELTS speaking. In the speaking part of the IELTS exam, you must keep all the grammar points in mind. The examiner is fully aware of the grammatical features while you are speaking on any given topic. Don't be too confused on grammar while you speak, or this will make you less communicative. So it's best to focus on the question and your answers and let the language come naturally. Okay, if you make a mistake, then quickly correct it. If you realize a bit later, then ignore it. Of course, the more you practice, the better everything will be, including your grammar, and then you won't make many at all. Okay, now thank you so much for listening. Now you can just hit the subscribe button or click on the bell icon, and you can share this with your friends, with your colleagues, or with other teachers. Thank you.